Yo, yo, yo. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Honey Badger Hour, episode 43. We're coming at you live, baby. Let's see if anybody else comes in, baby. Let's get it. Sunday. Hope everybody had a good week. We got to adjust this volume, you know what I'm saying? We got to get this volume right. See how we're living, dog. We got the new mics in the house. We got the little stream going. We're going to get all the socials going in a minute. You know what I'm saying? So we got one line, we got one down, one social down. Get the socials going. About two down, two socials going. You got mad cameras. It's getting crazy in here. What's going on, everybody? UFC 278. Who was tuning in last night? Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Yo. That was crazy. Oh, man. I'm not going to lie. That was crazy. We might get... Yo, what's happening, everybody? Welcome to the stream. I'm going to have to keep this volume down a little bit. We might get tags for the jammy jams in the background. Might have to find something else, dog. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what did you guys think about the fights last night? Who was tuned in? Were y'all watching the game or what? If you guys can't hear me that good or if the stream is doing a little bit bad, all right, all you need to do is check me out on YouTube. Check out my YouTube channel, Honey Badger Hour. That's where we're at. That's where the microphone's connected to. All right. Just trying to get a little bit of followers on a Sunday, you feel me? Ain't no money on Instagram, dog. So try not to invest too much and spend too much time on here, yo. Any questions you got? Anything going down in the game, just let me know. Hit me up. Tony Leon Edwards versus Kamaru Usman. Kamaru Usman was on a 5-fight title run. He defeated Tyron Woodley to become the welterweight champion. For his first title defense, he ended up beating Colby Covington, stopping Colby Covington in the fourth round. I think then he fought Masvidal. Then he fought Gilbert Burns. Then he fought Masvidal again. And then he fought Kobe again. So my man's been on a tear, yo. On a tear. Looking like the GOAT. I'll tell you what. If anything happened last night, my boy Alex Volkanovski's the GOAT for sure. Pound for pound, number one pound for pound champ in the division, in the world, in all of weight classes across the board. Because at the moment, he's the only fighter that's undefeated now in the UFC as a champion. Only champion, maybe. Not too sure who else. Who else is a champ? Is any other champs undefeated? Anyways, y'all, how's everybody doing, man? How's the weekend? That was a crazy ass fight. I was super surprised from that. Oh my God, Kamaru Usman was dominating that fight. That's what was sad. So crazy, man. He was dominating. He ended up getting caught in the fifth round in the last minute with a beautiful setup. Leon Edwards, he faked the left hand, get you to react and slip, get you throwing that left hand a few times, get you used to slipping the left, and he slipped a little bit too much, and he slipped right into a head kick, deaded, bodied, bang, bang, headshot, just like he said afterwards. Oh my God. Yo, that post-fight interview got me so riled up. That was amazing, man. I was so jacked up after that post-fight interview. That man was on a mission. He was on a mission between the walkout, and I was watching the fights with a buddy of mine. He was saying, he was like, yo, Leon Edwards got the eye of the tiger right now. Woodley did look, but man, Woodley, keep calling him Woodley. Usman was destroying, man. He really was. You know, Usman was doing his thing. But man, what a fight. That was amazing, guys. Oh my God. Super impressive, dominant performance by... did you guys watch the co-main event? The co-main event was awesome too. The co-main event was like, man, well, it was a pretty crazy night, yo. So in the main event, we got Kamaru Usman, who's a super dominant champion. Man, like people are talking about being the welterweight GOAT, the most dominant champion in welterweight history. Then he's dominating Leon Edwards for majority of the fight. Leon Edwards won the first round, give or take. You know, he took him down with like a little sneak surprise takedown that I don't think Usman was expecting. And then he took his back and he mounted him, which kind of I don't know if it exposed him for a sec because he was able to, like, you know, he did a good job. He fought the hands, he kept his chin down, and he was able to get out and escape with a little bit of time left in the first round, I think. But then that ended up stealing the round for Edwards, you know. So Edwards looked good in the first round, ended up stealing the first round, and then right after that, Usman takes over hard. Like in the second round, his boxing was looking so good that fight too. That's what's crazy, man. Like bar the first round, which is like in a 5-round fight, you know, you really can't take much in the first round anyways. It's always going to be like what happens after, right? But man, that was crazy, guys. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. Super impressive. Super impressive. That was crazy. Let me fix my mics a little bit here, guys. See how the sound's going. How's my sound, everybody? You guys hearing me all right out there on the streets, yo? Hello? Is there anybody out there? I'm out here talking to the abyss, dog. What's going on, yo? Looking mad white, huh? I need to go get me a tan. I'm in the new studio. Hope you guys like the backdrop. You know what I'm saying? Trying something different. If you guys are tuning in on Instagram, be sure to check out my YouTube channel. I'm going live on YouTube with the microphones on me and everything. So if you guys want to hear a little bit more clear video, a little bit more better stream, check me out on YouTube. Go out and subscribe to my channel. You can get updated on some comedy, on some podcasts, and whatever's going on in the life of Lolo. You feel me? Anyways, guys, so the main event of UFC 278 in Utah, crazy ass fight. Kamaru Usman is reigning defending champion, dominating for the majority of the fight. His boxing is looking good. His wrestling is looking on point. And it's funny because Leon Edwards was talking about how all he's done is train to get his wrestling ready. He was ready to like defend the wrestling, and he had no answers for Kamaru Usman's wrestling. Once again, same thing, same game. You know what I'm saying? And let me make sure I'm even here, guys. I don't want y'all to be tripping on me. Oh, it's fucking good. Yeah, am I even, yo? All right, I'm even, yo. Make sure I'm even. You feel me? And then I put these damn I got like 3 cameras on me, dog. So whatever. But yeah. Anyways, guys, Leon Edwards hits him with the beautiful KO, knock off head kick KO in a title fight with the most dominant UFC champion in a long time. That was crazy. So, and before that, to be able to match the energy is crazy because just before that, they had Paulo Costa versus Luke Rockhold. Holy damn. That was a crazy fight. I don't know what was going on. Like, so many times Luke Rockhold looked finished and he just dug deep. Like, he was not having it. You know, he fought with every ounce of soul that he had. For anybody who was never like a big Rockhold fan, you better change your tune on that right away. You know, he just proved that, like, yeah, you know, he doesn't have the best personality, or sometimes he rubs people the wrong way or whatnot, but that guy is a warrior's warrior. That guy's a fighter's fighter, man. Oh my God, that was crazy. What a fight. And Paulo Costa, yo, I never seen somebody block. You saw he was blocked. I never seen somebody block body kicks by just saying, yeah, boy. He hit him with the freaking Van Dam. Yo, he was like, boy. That was crazy. Luke Rockhold was throwing those leg kicks. Blah, blah. And Paulo Costa just walked him down, bro. Paulo Costa's a beast with it, yo. That was crazy. That was wild, yo. And then the fight before that, super disappointed, man. Jose Aldo versus Merab Dvalishvili. Oh, man. I really, really wanted Jose Aldo to win. I thought Jose Aldo was the perfect matchup for this guy. I thought he had way better striking. I thought he had the better wrestling defense, which he did. But he just sat there, bro. He was so flat-footed. He didn't move, man. He was just it was crazy. It was crazy. Like, he didn't do much. You know, he didn't throw much. He didn't, he had some big explosions in the first and second round. But after that, it wasn't really nothing shaking. So, kind of crazy, man. Yo, if you guys are tuning in, make sure to jump in on the YouTube stream. We out here on YouTube, vibing out. You know what I'm saying? So, if you're out there, in the world, okay, make sure you're on YouTube, popping in, checking us out, because that's where we need the streams at. That's where we need the followers at. That's where the money's at. We're trying to get that YouTube money. You feels me? You feels me, everybody? We need that YouTube money. Yeah, nobody's really tuning in today, dog. What's going on? Anyways, so we have co-main event. Luke Rockhold versus Paulo Costa. That was a crazy ass fight. Oh my god, I couldn't believe it. And then before that, Jose Aldo, I think they were fighting in elevation, so they were getting a little bit tired. Everybody was pretty gassed from the elevation. So I understand that happens to the best of us. But Jose Aldo, man, if he would have just been able to put it together. But here's the thing. I don't know where Marab trained, that Marab didn't get tired. That's the shame part. You know, like Marab also fought, and that's the thing I never understand about these elevation fights. Like one guy gets tired, the other guy doesn't. But they always say, like, did one guy... Usually, sometimes you have two guys and they both didn't train at elevation, but one gets tired and the other one doesn't. So it's just a weird one, right? I guess I don't know if it affects everybody differently. To be honest, I've never fought elevation. I don't think so. I know one time I cornered Joe Ray in Mongolia, and we went and fought over there. And when we were in Mongolia, he had to fight in elevation because we were fighting in the mountains. And that was pretty crazy. But luckily, he got the first round KO, you know what I mean? So it was all great, baby. We didn't have nothing to worry about, yo. So I was all right. That was pretty chilling. That was Gucci. But, man, these guys really took a hit. Some of these fights were real slop dog fights because they had that heavyweight fight that was on the ESPN prelims earlier, and they both got super gas dogged. Jose Aldo got gas dogged. Leon Edwards says that he was super gas dogged too. So everybody was suffering at that point a little bit here and there. But, man, overall, that's crazy. That UFC 278 could have had two possible record-breaking nights. That might be the biggest upset knockout in UFC history, legit. That might be the biggest knockout in UFC history. Head kick knockout. It wasn't only a head kick knockout. It was in the fifth round. It wasn't only in the fifth round. It was in the fifth round of a title fight. It wasn't only in the fifth round of a title fight. It was in the fifth round of a title fight against the most dominant champion in UFC history, possibly up to that moment. And it was in the last minute. I think I already said that. So that was just crazy. And the fight before that could have possibly been a fight of the year candidate with so you got for sure knockout of the year. And in the year we got a few more months left. So we got about 3 more months left. We had knockout of the year possible contention, and we have fight of the year possible contention in one fight. Because the Luke Rockhold Paulo Costa fight, it wasn't the most technical fight, but that fight was a scrap Ruski. Oh my god, that was crazy, yo. Luke Rockhold made a decision. He just bit down on his mouthpiece and just went toe to toe. And Paulo Costa was just an animal, yo. His wrestling was looking crazy. The way he was taking them out, and he also had he's like, the way they would just both put it together. And like every time you think Rockhold was done, he'd be like, oh, freaking fainted him. Boom, hit him with his huge left hand. And then like Costa just refused to lose. Wow. What a fight. The only letdown of the night really was just I really wanted Jose Aldo to win. I'm a huge Jose Aldo fan. Bar him fighting any of my friends, I would root for him. He's a legend in the game. He's still doing it. He's still fighting the best in the world and like fighting at a super, super high level. So all the love to Jose Aldo. And yo, big ups to my British homies. Huge night for British MMA. They had the PFL's semifinals last night. In also Saturday night, they had the PFL semifinals in England. Our boy, who's a member of the Honey Badger Hour podcast, who's also a previous guest, a Honey Badger Hour podcast veteran, and was also in his second season of the PFL tournament. He just clocked a ticket. Shout out to Brendan Loughnane. Brendan Loughnane is going to be competing in the finals now of the PFL, which is going to be awesome. All right. He's a homie that trained with us in Phuket. Fucking super nice guy, super hard worker. And just the guy has all the tools to get it done. I train with this guy quite often, and we got some rounds in, good amount of rounds in of sparring and wrestling. We were in Phuket and like just after the Corona era, so it was like a good time because there's not too many people out there. And that's a good dude, man. Solid dude. Always comes through. Real man of the people, people's champ. Huge favorite in England. And just an all-around great guy and hard worker, man. We had a great time on the podcast. Got a lot from our episode. And a super, super crazy record, bro. 23-4, I believe. 23-4. Never been finished. Had a tough fight last year against the previous $1 million champ winner. So, man, before we had him on the podcast about 2 years ago, he was talking about this moment. He was talking about preparing for the PFL tournament, the $1 million tournament. But at the time, everything was on hold because of the coronavirus. And we were all on lockdown together. We were living in Phuket. And that's at the time when we couldn't, the gym was closed. So we were just training. Everybody was just training at each other's houses. So it's a good time, man. It was a good time for everybody. And it's great to see the hard work persevere. This guy has been on the road, man. He's been on the road hard. He's been traveling, fighting. Super busy. I think the most busy fighter on the PFL roster right now. So cashing checks and cashing necks. Taking necks and cashing techs, baby. So looking forward to that one where his finals is going to be. So it's going to be Brendan Loughnane versus Bubba Jenkins in the finals for the $1 million tournament. He's going to be going up against another tough wrestler. Just went against a super tough Dagestani wrestler in his last match. And now he's going to be going up against a super tough American wrestler. So, man, shout out to everybody tuning in on the stream. If anybody who's still there, if you guys want to check me out, check out the YouTube channel. All right. On the YouTube channel, I got the good microphone set up and everything. I'm so retarded with this freaking tech stuff, man. It took me forever just to set up this live stream. I can't even set up the live stream where I have the microphone set up to the phone and the microphone set up to the computer. So I just set up to the computer and letting you guys know here and there. If you're tuning in on the socials, just letting you know to chop into the YouTube channel. I got a link in my bio, and I also have, you just type in Honey Badger Hour in YouTube, I think, and my channel should come up. I'm posting some little clips of comedy and stuff like that, trying to get this YouTube channel going, man. Trying to get that database. You feel me? Anyways, guys, yo, shout out to Brendan. And now in the finals is going to be, I believe, Kayla Harrison versus the Brazilian girl who's training with my dog, Julical. So, man, that's going to be crazy. The semifinals, some big money on the line for PFL. So shout out to PFL and all the fighters out there putting in work, man. Making those big dollars out the UFC. So it's great to see people outside of the biggest organizations still cashing those big checks. Fighters making a living. It's good to see the sport growing and evolving so much that you can make a good career and be outside of the UFC. That's how you know that the sport is really growing, where you don't have to tell people I fight UFC. You can tell people I train mixed martial arts. I'm an MMA fighter. You can tell them about promotion, and it doesn't have to be the UFC. And right now we're coming to an era where you can make enough money where you can have a good living. Of course, everybody needs more money. Excuse me. But the money definitely seems to be in PFL right now, man. They got the $1 million tournament, and I believe, I'm not sure if they have it across every weight class. And we got a local hometown guy, too, from Miami, Edwin Espinoza, a local Miami boy, up and coming from the 305. I'm not sure if he's in the Challenger Series or if he booked himself a ticket into the next, if he connected his ticket into the next tournament, but he's in the sign to PFL right now. So that's going to be exciting stuff, man. A lot of good guys in the up-and-coming ranks over there. So it's good to be shows doing their thing. They got a big one championship coming up soon, too, which is going to be exciting. Got Demetrius Johnson is going to be fighting. I got Adriano Moraes again, so he's going to be trying to fight for the rematch, which is kind of crazy. Demetrius Johnson, Mighty Mouse, he was the reigning defending flyweight champ in the UFC, unstoppable for a long time. Wasn't too happy with the UFC, decided to leave, took the money and ran. You know, he was fighting for one FC and one championship now in Asia, and he lost his title, which was super surprising. He lost his title to this beast from Brazil who trains at American Top Team, Adriano Moraes. So I think they're going to be fighting soon. And then what else is going on in one championship? Oh, man, the big one is my boy Fabricio Andrade. We used to live together, an old training partner of mine from Phuket, another former podcast member. Yo, this is crazy. On the Honey Badger Hour podcast coming up from previous seasons, we have a former champion. We have a champion in Alex Volkanovski that was on our guests. We got the next one championship bantamweight champion, Fabricio Andrade, on the podcast before, and then we're also going to have Brendan Lockney, who's going to be the PFL $1 million featherweight tournament winner. That's going to be 3 champs in the Honey Badger Hour. So for a little small operation, and for somebody who doesn't know how to, put together the editing and everything like that, we're doing all right, guys. We're doing all right. We got some big time guests, so we got to just up the production. I got this new microphone, guys, going right now. All right. I also got this brand new Zoom podcaster, so I have some guests that have already done some. I did some episodes already with the one guest. I just need to learn how to edit and put everything together, and then I'm going to get that out for you guys soon, all right? So stay tuned, man. We got some big things popping for the Honey Badger Hour. I'm back in Miami right now, so I'm going to do my best to really invest in a studio here and get these episodes out. We're gonna get it done, man. We're going to show you how it is, all right? So anyways, guys, what else is going on with you? Anybody in there? If you got any questions, you can just shoot them in at any time. Let me know what's really, really good for all 3 people that I'm speaking to. What I would like to do is eventually get some people clocking in on the YouTube and streaming in. I think I'm gonna start doing a live stream, Sunday afternoon live streams after the fight. Seems like a good time to do it. Or should we do right after the fights? A lot of different options, Once I get the studio fully going, we can start doing everything. Another thing that I want to start doing, that next week we're gonna start fight companioning. The first fight companion official that we're going to do with the microphone set up and everything is going to be with Sergio, and we're going to do a fight companion watching the Peter Yan, Sean O'Malley card in Dubai. Charles Oliveira with Islam Makhachev, and then Aljamain Sterling versus TJ Dillashaw. Huge fights coming up in the UFC right now. And after that, another huge fight that just got announced. Israel Adesanya is going to be fighting for the title. He's going to be defending his title against Alexander Pereira, the guy who beat him in kickboxing before. So this is going to be the big one coming up. So that's going to be in Madison Square Garden, I believe, UFC 281 in November 18th or November 12th, I believe. And big surprise, our brother from another, the big dog, Brad Riddell, is going to be on the card. Super excited for that. I'll see him in November. My dog, we're going to New York City. Let's get it, baby. I can't wait. That's going to be crazy. Madison Square Garden. I've never been to Madison Square Garden before. And that's going to be my birthday weekend. So we're going to be balling that out there. My dog, Brad, is going to be fighting Renato Moicano to be a great fight. Super tough fight. Renato's got really good striking. A little basic, if you ask me, but really good striking. Really good jiu-jitsu and some slick wrestling. So he can get it done, man. This is going to be a crazy fight, bro. I can't wait, man. Brad's going to be training his ass off. And then in the undercard for that fight, it's going to be Zhang Weili versus Carla Esparza. And Zhang Weili is training with the homies over at Bangtao MMA. So welcome, everybody. Welcome. Make sure if you're tuning in to check me out on YouTube, all right? I got the microphone and all the good stuff is on YouTube with the good camera. I'm just out here trying to get followers, all right? So you make sure you get at me. So, guys, Madison Square Garden, it's going to be Israel versus Alexander versus Alex, the guy who beat Pereira, who beat him before. We're going to have Zhang Weili versus Carla Esparza, so she's going to be the champ, and she's training at Bangtao MMA right now. So shout out to Bangtao MMA, Alex Shield, all the homies out there. They're killing it, crushing it. George Hickman, Frank, Woody. I know all you guys are out there doing work, man, so it's great. Keep her getting her ready so she can get this knockout in Madison Square Garden. It's going to happen. So then then Brad's going to be on that undercard, I assume, so I can't wait for that. That's going to be exciting stuff, man. And then what else, guys? What's going on, man? That's about it, bro. I'm just out here on the mics, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get nice with it, trying to get clean. Been working some new jokes and trying to get this algorithm going. You feel me? So we out here vibing out. We got, what else? Any other fights you guys remember from last night? I only saw the last 3 fights, to be honest. We weren't really too much. We was hanging out with the boys. I was watching the fights with my pops and stuff. So I'm teaching over at Wolfpack Boxing. For anybody who's in Miami, you can check me out on Tuesdays and Thursdays over there at Wolfpack. And then I'm teaching some boxing classes over at Thump near Dayland Mall. So I got jiu-jitsu going on at night. I got boxing going on some days. And then also players and pimps. We also sometimes got some private lessons going on at the Cribbo, at the Honey Badger Dojo. So got some big things popping at the moment, man. What else is going on, guys? That's about it. Nothing else today, man. Checking out the new microphone, seeing how we sound, seeing how we look. You feel me? And y'all have a great one, all right? Have a great week. I'll keep you posted. The Honey Badger Hour, all right? Be sure to like, subscribe, and follow for updates coming up weekly, chokes, jokes, and chats. All right. Y'all take care. Have a great one. Good to see you guys.